Oh my goodness. Yep. Quite sure you've heard this morning has been moved for his Thanksgiving. Moved him to another facility. And what is the reason why? Why did they move Snitch 9? I mean, Teriyaki Snitch 9 to a new facility. Happy holidays. Why did they move him to this facility? I know that's what you're going to say. Well, people have started to figure it out a little earlier than they probably thought. They said now they're trying to cook up a reason that it's for his safety. But they're not going to move you to this facility unless you're ready to cooperate with authorities. Because if you're not going to cooperate with the authorities, then they're not going to move you to another location. They don't care if you get beat up or not. You're not going to help out on the investigation. No, he's not out. He want to cover up the fact that snitch, teriyaki snitch 9. Same thing I've been calling him. He put money on somebody's books. They making Brooklyn look bad, son. Get the rat emojis ready. They've already been ready. People just wanted to see was they gonna actually be used. And yep, now today you can get them out. Because that is it. Teriyaki Snitch 9. He is ready to tell. And he already singing. I know. I would too, but it's the current topic. Everybody wants to know what's going on. So that's where we are. I'll just give you the information. They transferred him to the snitch facility, and people figured that out right away. Hey, wait a minute. That's the snitch place. He's like, yeah, that's the snitch place. No doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. The facility he's at is where the government houses snitches. People telling on somebody else for their own protection. Now, hey, how old is what's his name? Snitch 9. How old is Snitch 9? 22? Okay, so Officer Hernandez is 22 years old. Okay. So you Officer Hernandez. So he'd been looking at 25 to a lawyer where he probably would have got off without even having to snitch. Because he'd be like, look, half the crimes you're investigating him for, I was a minor. I had no connection with that. You couldn't charge me for that. You could only charge me for something when I was 18 and above. So y'all going all the way back to 2013 in the investigation. I don't have anything to do with that. So, and then this new stuff y'all got, you got really no connection holding me to nothing on this. So you could either stood your ground, gotten off, put a lot of pressure on them to say y'all trying to incarcerate me for stuff I didn't do. You could have put a lot of pressure on the government. They just trying to squeeze you to see what they can get out of you. Your name appeal highlights their case. So high profile entertainer means more attention to their case. So it looks good on them. But if you stood your ground, you might have gotten off. But when they put 25 to life on you for all these, it's gonna scare you. You know, he's 22 years of age, and he's been told he might not get out of jail ever. You know, he talked that gummo stuff, but just, he ain't really about the gummo. So when you hear that, I need a plate. I'm quite sure he ready to deal. He probably was. I told you he was trying to make a deal on the way to the station. Well, they took him in cuffs and took him out the house. He was trying to cut a deal. They just trying to find a way to him to cut a deal and not lose his street cred, which is don't. It has never worked. I was in the cupboard 5 minutes ago. That used to be my money. That movie, I used to like that movie, The Cupboard. That was before Toy Story, wasn't it? No, I only hung out with the goons. See, people don't understand. People take that term lightly. And they take goons like, yeah, the goons. That means I'm tough. No, it don't. It's just that some people they just happen to grow up to be that way. You knew they probably was headed that way when you guys were younger. And they eventually turned into what they're called goons. They normally didn't have the best life growing up, which is partially responsible for them turning out to be goons. Yes, that is. We talked about it yesterday on the main site, on the main page, but that's what he did. Tupac, see, a lot of people think Tupac was acting hard. Tupac has always been that way. He's passionate. He just speaks through his heart and it don't go through his brain. And he just speaks from his heart out of his mouth. And when you do that, it leads to a situation where he gets involved in something he ain't got no business. Now he had no business getting into any beef with Orlando Anderson. They never had a beef. Pac just came in there and got involved and started fighting with somebody he had no business. You know, he riding with it for his crew, And that's just how Pac was. So I won't call somebody who then shot two cops as somebody who's acting. you know, you guys got a far. This man shot two police officers. They were crooked cops. I mean, he shot two cops and got away, and that don't happen. So they had to make an example of him and harass him for all kind of ridiculous arrests. Instead of saying we got two dirty cops. And then Tupac's last starring role, when he was in his last starring role when he was in Gang Related, He was when he was in gang related. A lot of people don't know that those two cops is based on the two police officers who got arrested. That story, that fucking of shooting is based on them being the two crooked cops taking stuff out of evidence. That's what happened in his trial. A lot of people don't know that. So we don't know what he's saying. His lawyer wouldn't. They asked him, was he telling or cooperating? His lawyer wouldn't say anything. Just that they did it. He's like, we just moved him for his safety. So they moved him to a snitch facility for his safety. Why would the federal government move Tekashi 69 to a facility for his safety and protection if he's not going to cooperate? Carcino once again was right. Ooh, look at him. He got grilled ribs, turkey ducking, ham, candy yams, mac and cheese, greens, and more. Teriyaki snitch 9. He ready to get to telling. Get to telling. Sino can't move right now. I wish I could come get a plate. Yes. I was in the kitchen. No.
I must be crazy, but the TV and moved away.
What, this about the remote?
Yeah, the remote, I thought you were watching it in my hand, but I thought we were watching WGN.
They got the parade on. You want to watch the parade?
Yeah, that's what I was watching, but it looked like to me something. My hand must be acting crazy. I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah, because they got the parade on there. You want to watch the news?
No, it was something else that was showing, and I don't know what it was. Some show with some people want to go back to
Shop Value City Furniture during the Black Friday.
I don't know what. Maybe it's me and this.
Yeah, time change now. Well, see, that's the thing, because it all switched.
So I was looking at a parade, and then all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's past 11 o'clock. Something changed, so that they got the eyewitness news on now. So I'll turn it on the news.
What time,
The Bears game, that's gonna come on, I think, at noon. It might be at 11. Let me check. Yeah, they got a parade in Chicago. They got one down State Street. They got why you got no pills in the Friday one or the Thursday? Did you take your medicine this morning?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. No, all the programming is different, so. Yeah. Well, they stopped showing it on WDN. Well, they got 6ix9ine's family. They moved in with somebody else. His mom and his his baby moms and their kid. You know, they was worried about people because they know where he lives. So they had to move him out of there, and they're going someplace else to stay while all this is, going on. So that happened 2 days ago. He's worried about his family security when he was locked up because that was the main concern. Now, yesterday it was reports that he got beat up. That was just internet lies. Somebody trying to look for some clickbait. Um, he broke the G codes, and now it's time to snitch. I don't know where y'all get that from. What's up, Monk? Ready Thanksgiving. I mean, before the deal, the meal. It's a tradition. Oh, what's going on? Nikki's always cloud chasing. I don't know. Yep, teriyaki snitch 9. He will learn one day. That's one thing for sure. He will learn one day. Because it's all catching up to him. Oh, my family's doing well, man. Thanks for asking. Hope your families are all doing well. She's handing out turkeys for the press. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, at least somebody get a good meal off Nikki's charity, quote unquote, on the charity word. Where was she handing the turkeys out at in Beverly Hills? Oh, she was out in Brooklyn handing out turkeys. She probably was there 5 minutes. I'm gonna hand out a couple of them. Y'all get a couple of shots. Nikki's turkeys. Next thing you know, she's okay. Now I gotta go. Let me get in the car. We got the shot. Next thing you know, they handing out turkeys still. Nikki gone. She done handed out like 3 turkeys. Going with them skins. Gotta roll with them skins. They got Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy is from Dallas. He from town. He from like Fort Wayne, Texas, or Austin, Texas. So everybody root for him anyway. Colt McCoy. So whenever he come to Dallas and plays there, it's a big deal. So he knows the offense. Let's see if he can go. Mm. Atlanta might help you, but I can't trust Atlanta. They play to the level of their competition. There's no way Atlanta should be losing the games they losing when they got that kind of offensive power. They got three wide receivers to burn anybody on the field. They got a running back that could burn anybody on the field. What in the world are you doing scoring like 12 points in a game? And 15, you supposed to be scoring like Kansas City. And doggone Kansas City and the Rams. They should be putting up those numbers. Well, what's going on with Atlanta, man? Matty Ice he cold as ice. Same thing with Cincinnati. I'm like, look, Cincinnati all these weapons. Oh, you can't see the whole thumbnail. If you saw the whole thumbnail, you would crack up. You would really crack up. So, yeah, I mean, I know people would probably want that, want their money back who invested all that money into Katy Perry. Once she went against Taylor Swift, it damaged both of their careers. Last album flopped, and so did Katy Perry. Their projects completely flopped. Completely. Mainly, I blame Nicki Minaj. When you have Swish Swish as your number one song, Nicki Minaj. Swish Swish, another one in the basket. Swish Swish. Everybody's like, huh? She went and cut her hair. Yep, she was gone. So we gotta find out what's gonna happen with this new Tupac information. I don't know if they pushing back 6ix9ine's album. I wasn't reviewing it before he got arrested. I told all of you I have no intentions of reviewing his album. That's for everybody else. I'm quite sure they're gonna push it back. It's not pushed back just because of this controversy here. Tupac might be coming out Saturday. Do you want to go up against Tupac? Would you? He been going for 20 plus years in the physical. Do you want to go up against that? No. So Saturday we're gonna find out what this new thing is. This 1998 Tupac. So we're gonna find out what that means Saturday. Tupac has at least another 7 albums in him already done. He had a premonition of how he was going to die. He told you this, and the reason why he made 3 songs a day, at least he wants to make at least 3 songs a day. He wants to already have his body of work already made. So therefore, he's like, I know I'll be straight. So even if I'm not here no more, I'm gonna live forever, even if I'm not in the physical. He just always felt he was not going to die old. Die an old man. You want to insure? Do you want to insure?
Give me a second. What I want is some, one you make me another small, it's cold in here. And he didn't give me too much coffee. So I wanted another small cup. And I
Coffee?
ate some, Lorenzo brought some, them little round muffins.
Okay.
Give me 2 of them muffins and another cup of coffee there. And if that such thing is around me,
I don't know. Let me see what's going on first. Oh. No, that's a different one. That's in Michigan. Yeah, but you can't drink that much coffee.
and I should have some in,
I'll get you. Yeah, I'll get you some, but yeah, you're only supposed to have like 1 cup.
Yeah, no, I had one, but it's we bought some.
Yeah, but I'm quite sure he gave you some today, right? Didn't he give you some this morning?
He gave me a cup, but sometimes I couldn't help it.
All right. What time did you get up?
Huh?
What time did you get up this morning?
I really don't know, but it was kind of early.
Cause I'm saying you just ate. But if you want to eat again, that's fine. So let me go make some coffee and do all this other stuff. And I'll chat with you guys later. Have a great holiday, everybody. I'm out.